Earth signs, welcome back to Stars and Cards. I am Kina Marie,
And I'm Mona.
and we are coming with you guys' weekly astrological and tarot guidance for the next 7 days for Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn.
Ooh, not in order, friend. You on a roll.
Y'all know I never do them in order. But Earth signs, we are definitely going to see what's going on with you guys for the week. You guys know I'm going to tap in with some astro shenanigans. This week, Earth signs, first and foremost, just a heads up, Saturn will be doing her thing. Her, his, him, them. They will be doing their shenanigans this week. Okay. Y'all know Saturn is the planet of limitations. So it's definitely going to be tussling with our responsibilities. We have the moon's energy present a lot this week. So our emotions, our intuition, as well as Venus with showing up this week with relationship, bringing balance with relationships, as well as our finances. So overall this week, Earth signs, you are going to be encouraged and to focus on discipline and reflection this week. This is going to present opportunities to strengthen your foundations and to redefine, to refine long-term plans. So, yeah, discipline and reflection, getting those plans in order, making sure that your routines are set. Um, you guys will also benefit this week by focusing on stability, organization, and balancing in self-care. Okay, with the energy supporting us to be more grounded this week, and bringing more progress into our life this week. So definitely Earth signs this week, responsibilities, organizing plans, setting goals, and yes, you still need to maintain self-care this week as well. So balancing the two. So let's get an overall message. Let's see what's going on for all the Earth signs before we tap into Taurus.
Yes. Huh. So the message was pretty clear on my end, friends. Bottom line is a new start is coming. All right. We got the new moon card here, and the new moon actually just passed here on the second. I think it was the second, but it did recently just pass. And with that, each time the new moon rolls around, the purpose, like the way that your emotions shift, the way that the world changes, and how it responds to you is for you to get to a place where you are doing new shit and focusing on a new path ahead, okay? I am love, I am purpose, and I was made with divine intention is your affirmation for the week here. And then the Nine of Wands and the King of Swords are present. Definitely do make sure this week here that you are being very determined in the way that you get things done, the way that you set boundaries. For a lot of you, I feel that this week is going to kind of present you with one last problem or one last hurdle or one last issue or just one last opportunity for you to speak up about things, for you to make clear and concise decisions, for you to be strategic in how you work your way to this next stage or this new start that is coming here in your life. Given the fact that the King of Swords is present and the Nine of Wands is here as well, the poverty card is at the bottom of my Kipper deck. And I was going to pull the card, but I decided not to. Um, for some of y'all, money's the root of a lot of things. Kina and I spent a lot of time today talking about money and planning and growth and business and career and just like growth and evolution outside of the readings, but just in general. And so I know money's important. I know passions are. Let me plug up my laptop, y'all, because it's dying. I know that passions are important. I know businesses are important. I know that all the things that could potentially bring you happiness and growth and things of that nature make you feel very grounded and rooted in the spirit of happiness and being on top of your shit is important. That should be your focus here this week. Doing more of those things that you want to grow and less of those things that are not, but not just talking about it, actually putting pen to paper, putting action behind the ideas and things of that nature here. The week may be a little testy or a little trying for you. I feel like that's life. Life do be life in y'all. But don't let that deter you or throw you off. Speak when you need to speak, act when you need to act, and then make a decision to do something totally different that's going to align your life as needed. All right. You said we going with Taurus first, friend.
Taurus.
Let's get into it.
Yes, so Taurus, because it's heavy Venus energy this week and you are ruled by Venus, it's gonna be a little bit more calmer for you guys this week. This week is gonna bring a sense of calming energy. This is urging you to reconnect with nature. Go outside and ground. It's y'all know it's gonna start getting a little chilly with fall approaching. So be mindful, take this time to go outside, hug a tree, plant your feet. Get really grounded this week, Taurus. Reconnect with nature, reconnect with your inner peace. This emphasis will be on there's emphasis on balancing work and personal life. So don't let your work life just overwhelm you to where you are not really pouring into your personal life and you are self-caring. So definitely bring balance between the two, balancing in time for your relationships and your connections, stabilizing your relationships, and enjoying the simple pleasures of life, enjoying the fruits of your labor. um for advice for you guys this week, Taurus, focus on personal comfort and harmony. Okay, allow yourself to slow down, allow yourself to appreciate your surroundings. Give gratitude this week. Pay attention to financial matters, but avoid making impulsive decisions. So you want to just go over your budget, make sure everything's okay. Don't overdo it. You know what I'm saying? But don't be impulsive and just go spinning a bag either. So this week is really balancing in peace and harmony, connections with everyone, Taurus, as well as really not making impulsive decisions, just allowing this week to just really just be calm, connect with nature, tune into self. This is a really calming and relaxing week for Taurus people this week. So that's what I have for my Taurus people. Now, if you decide to do some impulsive shit, if you decide to not take heed and not stay grounded, Saturn's energy this week will tussle with you. Saturn will tussle with you. So be mindful. Okay, so let's see what Mama got going on, because it looks like some of y'all ain't gonna listen and y'all may want to tussle this week from the looks of her face.
Kina delivered her weekly guidance to you, Taurus. It was very mindful, very cutesy, very demure. Mine is not, okay? Let me tell you something. You better stay focused, friends, and you better be clear and concise. I really do feel here that heavy on the Saturn coming to tussle, but I feel like there could be a lot of opportunities for communication issues, needing to say a little more than maybe you would want to say. Maybe someone may be a little aggressive with you. For those of you where you are connected to people where they have a tendency to narcissize you, I don't know, gaslight you, lie to you, things of that nature here, be mindful for any of that. And for those of you who are like, everyone in my life is perfect and no one ever does anything to me, well then baby, don't lie to your motherfucking self, okay? With the Seven of Swords being present and the Knight of Swords here, there's a lot about needing to stay true to yourself, stay true to your ambitions, to make sure that you're being very, very silent with the moves that you're making, the changes that you're making here. My face shows the level of concern that I feel for how you may be handling your week here this week. Like I said, everything that Kina said, absolutely. There is a need to ground and get serious and take care of yourself and balance out self-care and things like that. But it also needs to be a little grungy today, okay? Well, this week in general, I do feel that by making very clear and concise decisions, Kina talked about needing to be strategic in the choices that you're making, the way that you're spending money, the way that you're communicating, the way that you're communicating to yourself, is really, really important here this week. You are here with the Empress energy. This is technically Taurus's card. It's about beauty, it's about creation, it's about things of that nature. But we also got to accept the fact that in order to create a beautiful life or harmonious relationships or whatever, that you have to be very understanding about the impact that things are having on you emotionally and then be quick with it on getting shit done once you identify them. Taurus, your affirmations this week are: I use my time and talents to help others, and I give myself permission to do what is right for me. Absolutely, you should. And even like circling back to that, I use my time and talents to help others, and talking about with the Seven of Swords and Knight of Swords being present here, this may not be anyone else's deceit. This may not be anyone else robbing you of opportunities or taking things from you. This could very well be you trying to do this to yourself because you feel like you're not good enough or worthy enough to have or do something. Shine your light, friends. Don't hold it in. Share it with the world. Who's next?
Virgo. We have
Virgo.
Virgo coming up next. The energy, first of all, Virgo, it is you guys this season. So again, happy birthday, Virgos. Mercury moves into Virgo today. So your planet is coming right home to you this week. So it's very important to be organized, to get a healthy routine. But also, Virgos, please be mindful not to be nitpicky and poking the bear. Okay. But we are still in the midst of your birthday season, and this week enhances your attention to detail and problem-solving abilities. Again, because your attention is going to be focused on detail, allow it to be detailed to creating a healthy routine, setting your goals, and not nitpicky and poking people. Okay. Um, it is an ideal time for Virgos to finalize projects, to organize their goals, to maintain their health and wellness, taking care of your body. Some of you may need to do a detox. So it's very important to tune into that, tune into being attentive to those kind of details. This week wraps up loose ends. So anything you need to finish, go ahead and finish it, both professionally and personally. Okay, so if there's any connections that you need to go ahead and wrap them up, they've been dragging a little bit too long, this will definitely be the week to go ahead and wrap that shit up. Personal matters, professional matters, take this week to take care of your mental, take care of your mind, take care of your health, take care of your body. Ensure that you are on top of your routines. So this Virgo, this week is really all about paying attention to details and routines. If there's anything that needs to be removed, that needs to be added, um, and then using this time to really, I just heard manifest. I just randomly heard manifest, and you guys know Mercury is the planet of communication and the planet of small travel. So definitely using this time to really manifest any goals that you are trying to bring forth. And again, I say, you guys are going to be highly detailed and oriented and going to be picking shit apart. Don't be picking people apart. This is not the energy to be doing that. This is the energy to pick apart your routines and anything involving self and your routines and your health, and taking out what doesn't work and incorporating something that does work with you, that'll keep you in alignment. So that's what I have for Virgos. Again, happy birthday, Virgos. Let's see what kind of guidance Mona got for you guys.
The shit that's been coming out in these cards this week, just in general, but even today, it's been quite interesting. Like Kina said, because we had the moon and the Five of Cups, and when we start talking about like being nitpicky, same as everything for me, right? We say things on a very surface level sometimes, but it's really important to make sure that you are not looking outside of yourself first when we give you guidance, whether it's positive or negative. First thing you gotta do is check in with yourself and ask yourself, am I being a salty bitch? Okay. And making sure that you're not being too nitpicky with yourself, making sure that if there is something that ended, something that you know is not bearing the fruit that you wanted to bear, something that you know is no longer giving you emotional fulfillment, whatever it is for you here, Virgo, definitely do figure out how to separate from that. I hear Drake, it's over, I'm leaving, I'm done. It's okay. And I had even ended up pulling one of my little T cards because I'm like, well, what the hell is this? Blocked, psycho, obsessed. And I don't say like the word psycho to offend anyone. If it's you, Virgo, where you are feeling like you're blocked from progressing forward, or you don't have any options left because you're obsessed with something that was illuminated for you, obsessed with something that didn't work out, obsessed with the bill, you're obsessed with things that are not pouring into your progress and things of that nature, you really do need to get a hold of yourself and let those things go, okay? Kina talked a lot about communication. I pulled the communication is key card. I told one of my clients today, and she's an earth sign. I commented on a status that, and it was about like when people don't communicate on things when they know they did something wrong, it's a red flag. What I teach as a life coach is that the burden of communication, the burden of proof, the burden of action, the burden of closing the door, whatever the fuck needs to get done, if somebody else didn't do it first and they see the problem, they know it's an issue, then the burden is on you to get it done, Virgo. So whatever this little shit is here, I will say with the cards at the bottom of the deck, we got the Judgment, the Page of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. This little shit that you may allow to trip you up, or you're feeling is a big deal, or you feeling I ain't gonna never, I ain't gonna never, I ain't gonna never. Well, yeah, you never will if you're continuing to stay focused on those things. And for those of you where someone else, I don't give a fuck if it's a boss, your dad, your mom, your kids, your husband, your wife, your person, communicate those things to them. Let them know what your expectations are, what your needs are, and ask them, can they oblige? And if they can't, see you later. I don't care what it is. Yeah, because that was crazy. And then even your affirmation, my obstacles are moving out of my way. My path is carved toward greatness. The obstacles will move out of your way if you will move beyond the obstacles. You don't, like, come on now. If a tree fell in the middle of the road, do you think that the electric company would just let it sit there? No. They have a job to do. Their job is to make sure you're able to go down that road. These are your obstacles. This is your road. You need to figure out how to shift them so that you are able to continue on the path forward, not just stare at it and be upset about it. Mona's a little preachy today. Who's next?
Yes, I'm telling you, it's Saturn energy. Saturn is not coming to play with us this week. Saturn is here to teach us some lessons, and we need to be really mindful this week. So we're gonna go ahead and tap into Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Okay. So Capricorns, you may tussle just a little bit more this week. Okay. Just a tad. Okay. But
A
the
lot.
just a tad. Okay. But feeling a sense of responsibility and ambition during this week, balancing your ambitions and your goals with your responsibilities will be heavy for you this week, Capricorn. It's a great time for making career moves. It's a great time for building long-term strategies, setting up new routines. Relationships may take more of a serious tone this week. Encouraging more of a deeper commitment or a deeper reflection on where they're going. So Capricorns, this week you may really be taking a lot of time to really pull back from connections just to kind of see, well, where is this going? What is this giving? Is it giving? Okay. So advice for you guys, Capricorns, this week: take steps towards your goals, okay? But do not shy away from observing and looking over your plans. Don't just start shit, okay? Take some time to know your ambitions, know your goals, know what you want to do, and make it your responsibility to observe these things, reassess these things, and take some steps take the actual steps. The energy this week is favorable for long-term goals, making growing, because there's a heavy Jupiter energy this week. So that is about growing and expanding. So creating some long-term goals that will help you expand and grow. Be patient. I know that's hard to tell a Capricorn to be patient, but be patient and avoid rushing into any decisions this week, Capricorn. It's responsible to take the necessary steps to grow and to build and to elevate, but be responsible, be mindful. Do not rush and be impulsive into anything for a money grab. I don't know why that came right on out, because that's exactly what spirit. Don't be making impulsive decisions for a money grab because you want some quick, fast money. Okay. Because you are so ambitious and so strong-willed, Capricorns. This is a week to really reflect on these things. Take the necessary steps to create these goals, to create how you want to grow your foundation, but be patient, be mindful, do not be impulsive. So that is the energy that is present for Capricorns. Even with these relationships and connections, you definitely want to take a step back. Don't just cut nobody off. Take a step back, reflect on the collection, on the connection on a deeper level, and just really see where it's going before you just start chopping people off the block. So that is what I have for Capricorns. What kind of guidance is coming in for them?
So it's funny you said a money grab because the Great Fortune card came out. I definitely do feel this week, Capricorn, as you are, like Kina said, plotting out your decisions and you're thinking about your relationships, friendships, connections with family members, so on and so forth, that you definitely do need to be a little more strategic in how you are making those choices. Definitely do take the time to think about who you're moving on beyond, the doors that you're closing, the people that you're shutting out of your life. And even for me, as someone who's pro, cut them off the first time, don't ask no questions, don't pass go, don't collect $200. I feel that for those more important relationships in your life, the ones where things are always good for the most part, that you should be mindful. I also would encourage you all to find some time to spend with people who are important to you this week here, okay? Um, Especially like your siblings or like your besties, and not the shady ones, the real deal, true blue ones that make you feel good and validated and whole here. Find small reasons to celebrate this week. If you just survived Tuesday and you decide on Tuesday you want to call over some people for drinks and to connect and to vibe out, then do so. But don't be hasty, but also don't sit on your ass. You need to be kind of keeping in the back, front, and left and right of your mind, but not like all over it, that your overall growth is to excel toward happiness, excel toward things that feel good for you, and excel toward great fortune. But it doesn't happen immediately, right? It happens through strategic decisions and in due time. Your affirmations for the week are: my fears of tomorrow are simply melting away. I allow myself to be who I am without judgment, and my drive and ambition allow me to achieve my goals. Definitely do keep it pretty chill here this week. Saturn may tussle with y'all. Like Kina said, it may be just a little more than everyone else, but I said a lot. And the a lot will really resonate with you if you are one of those people where you don't know what to do, so you don't do nothing. And you're on your 7th week of looking at the same problem dead in its face and not doing nothing. Where this week that could take a turn for you to become a little more urgent for you to get it done, however that'll look for you. But that's what I got.
Yes, guys. And before we tap out, Earth signs, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to Stars and Cards on YouTube. Follow us on TikTok, because Friday the 13th, we are going live.
Yes, we are.
And we are going live to talk about a murder case. We still gonna talk about astrology. We still gonna pull some cards, but we want to know who did it. And this will be our opinion, because we don't need nobody coming at us thinking we PIs. And no, this will be our spiritual opinion about who did this murder case. So tune in Friday the 13th. We will be posting a time. We will be talking about it all week. So tune in for our live event while we talk about the Haysom murder case. But like, share, and subscribe to us. Follow us on TikTok. We definitely would appreciate it.
Yes, we would.
Okay. Love you.
Oh
Bye.
my God, love you, bye.